Like, do I need a safe word? Because I have one. If I need one. A safe word, I mean. Zucchini, obviously.
Welcome back, you beautiful nerds, to another edition of a video. Yep, that's right, on this channel. Now, for those of you who are new, welcome, my good bitch. Hit that like and subby button for a good time. For those of you who have been here for a while, I have a question. Now, I know that the schedule has been a little bit different on this channel recently, but did you know? Did you notice? It's okay if you did. It's a big deal to me. It's probably not a big deal to you. You've got other things going on in your life. As you should. For January and February of this year, I have been bookending the month with Year of the Body videos. Yes, that's right, because 2021 is the Year of the Body, where I, the Devin of Devin But Better, take my body to places that I've always wanted to go, but I've always said that I never had the time. Started with abs in January, and that blew my mind. I was introduced to Chloe Ting, and now I'm never going back. I'm in love with her. It's fine. Then in February, we switched things over to correcting my posture. Less successful. The posture business was, and for the entire month of March, I have been working hard on splitting myself into two. At least that's kind of like what it's felt like recently. Let me explain. So I'm a pretty flexible bird. Always have been. I mean, I'm built like a flamingo. Leg. And this isn't a brag. This isn't me being like, my legs are so long. My legs disproportionately outmeasure every other part of my body, except my huge dick. Yeah, and it's true. I've always been blessed with being able to touch my toes and then some. But lately, things have not been as flexy for this bitch. There has been one move that I have been obsessed with for a long time. Since my teacher training days, I would see students in my class pull out this move and I would be so jealous. But again, I never had the time to figure it out for myself until now. Bitch, it's this move. Look at it. Oh my God, I wanna do it so bad. This move is a declaration of dominance. Changed my mind. To me, the splits pull through is the most empowering way to claim something for your own. Drop it low. Drag that pussy across what it is you want. It's yours now. In the eyes of God, blessed be the fruit. If you're even serious about something, you could even leave like a little snail trail. Just saying. So, this is my goal. This is a power move and I want it, and here's how I'm gonna get it. Now, y'all, you know I usually like to go homebrew with these routines. I do a bunch of my research on my own, on the internet, and then I piecemeal together a routine or regiment that works for me, but not this time. You see, y'all, I made a sacrifice to the internet gods, and I made a post on Reddit. Yes, I did. Who am I? Is this 2007, Devin? My Google has been trying to advertise flexibility programs to me for forever, and I wanted to know which one was the best. And I figured, hey, our pole dancing has me covered. And you know what, bitch? They do. So funnily enough, I'm here reading my Reddit post and I asked which flexibility program's the best, and everyone is recommending I start taking classes at a studio called Fit and Bendy, which is actually a studio in Los Angeles, California, but it's closed because obviously the pandemic, but they're offering virtual classes. And the reason why they recommended Fit and Bendy is because they are experts on PNF training. So I figure my week will be split into two. I will continue on my Chloe Ting train 3 days a week, also doing pole dancing, and then I will do these Fit and Bendy classes 2 days a week. Sounds pretty healthy. Sounds good. That sounds good. After a couple hours of research, I learned that there are 4 types of stretching, but we're gonna only focus on the 2 most reliable methods, static stretching and PNF stretching. While I'd be relying on static stretching for my Chloe Ting pole days, I'm gonna try out PNF on the others.
Am I the only one who is a little afraid of the word contortion? Yeah, it just feels a little scary. Like, do I need a safe word? Because I have one. If I need one. A safe word, I mean.
Eventually.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You happy, sore? What?
I don't even know.
Loosey-goosey?
Like, wow, at points I thought, it was an emotional roller coaster. At points I thought I was gonna vomit. Like,
so many times. And after that first class for me, I realized that PNF has a double meaning. It can mean proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. It also can mean praying and farting, because I was doing a lot. Praying because I was walking myself to my edge and I needed to convene with the Lord. I needed to talk to my God. And then farting because, well, apparently all of my tension just exists from holding in a fart. Anyways, after this first class, I learned that PNF training was going to change my life. So let's let the games begin.
Now, before we continue with this experiment, allow me to thank our sponsor for today's video, Mint Mobile. Okay, y'all, Mint Mobile reimagined the wireless shopping experience and made it easy and online only. No stores, no salespeople, and by cutting out the overhead associated with traditional retail, they pass significant savings directly to you. Mint Mobile runs on the largest nationwide 5G network and provides reliable coverage for nearly the entire country, covering over 200 million people in 6,000 cities. Here's how it works. On their website, you can choose a plan, and then you decide whether you're bringing your own phone along or if you need a new one. After that, you simply activate your account and insert a SIM card. It's almost too easy to make the switch. It's criminal. Did you know that Ryan Reynolds owns a part of Mint Mobile? Yeah, he owns a part of the company. It's true! And if you're lucky, maybe Mint Mobile will give you his phone number. I don't know. Just saying. Something to consider. Try it out for yourself by heading over to mintmobile.com/Devin to learn more. Overall, we stand a wireless plan that is easier, cheaper, and doesn't require you to give up your entire weekend to stay in a brick and mortar store just so you can get a new phone.
So we all know that I've been on my Chloe teen game since January, but we are going to up the ante just a little bit. So I know from my teacher training days that if you want to push your body into a deeper stretch, you also have to work out your body. It needs to be warm. You need to train those muscles so you protect your body and you don't hyperextend. PNF stands for proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. You use the strength of other muscles to help counterbalance that stretch and to help pulse and push you farther into it. Specifically for the stretch that I want to get, I need to work out the hip abduction muscles, the saddlebags, side booty. By the way, there are so many different parts of the ass. That is something I've learned. So if you want to know about all the different regions of your behind, stay tuned. Stay tuned. You're going to want to hear this. Manifest destiny, this ass. Am I right? We want to go through it all. We want to see all the parts. We want to claim them for ourselves. Quite possibly the only PC version of Manifest Destiny that there is. So here's the thing, I did work out for an hour before this contortion class because I thought it was gonna be like mostly stretching, but it wasn't. It was a lot of strength training. So I essentially have worked out for the past since 3 o'clock. And it is 6:05 now for the past 3 hours. So now I'm exhausted and I'm gonna house these tortilla chips. My shoulders especially, they feel new. On my off days from Fit and Bendy, I decided to try this really famous YouTuber named Anna McNulty. Now, Anna McNulty is a cheerleader who is younger than me by a lot. She's a baby child. I must be protected at all costs. She's also probably the bendiest human I've ever seen. But she has a lot of great videos based off of her experience, and I thought, what the hell? Let's learn a little static stretching from somebody younger than you. I'm gonna do this Anna McNulty video tomorrow after my workout. She even recommends it. She says it's best to follow this routine after a workout when you're already warm. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put my life in the hands of this. Honestly, I feel more confident about her than a lot of grown men. Okay, so I just finished my Anna McNulty video, and I'm feeling loosey-goosey. I'm on day 2 of my period, and I feel like my hips were way tighter than they usually are. And so right now I'm just like, wow, I had no idea. It makes sense that my hips would be tight from all the cramping that I've been experiencing in the past 2 days. But to like actually physically experience your hips being tighter during period time and then to stretch it out for 20 seconds this way, that way, and up ways and down ways, it's just eye-opening. Okay, so I just finished my contortion class. It's an hour and a half of contorting. So whenever I end these classes, I feel like partway happy and blessed that I can even bend remotely like this, and also just overwhelmed by how far I have to go in order to potentially get these splits. You take a lot of this exercise is taking your body to that like
very nervy tipping point, that point where your like muscles are shaking and holding and like stretching in that spot. And it's just like, it puts you through some mental gymnastics, right? Because you're only like really stretching and shaking in like crisis situations. So when you're there, you just have to like constantly breathe and remind yourself that you're safe and this is okay. And you're pushing yourself to feel this like nervy shake. Nothing's wrong. And it's just, whew. I mean, I'm covered in sweat and so I gotta go shower, but every time I feel like, wow.
I have to say, y'all, stretching out this part of the body, this bitch right here, it changes the way you walk. To be frank, I really love the sensation of stretching. It's dramatic, it's chaotic. You shake, you sweat, you breathe, and then you sink and whew. A contortion class through Fit and Bendy is like a buffet of new experiences. It's like, I didn't know I could fold that way. You know what it's like? It's like discovering that you have a pocket and a jacket that you've owned all your life, and you're like, wow, look at all the things that I can do with this pocket.
Okay, so I'm gonna try a trick that gives me a lot of spin on a spinning pole. I've never done this before. So just a reminder, the spinning pole goes really fast. She can go really fast. I've never done this spinning trick, but it has a good grip, so I'll be safe. And I'm obviously warmed up. I'm a sweaty mess, so let's see how this goes.
Hi, good morning. It's Friday. It's like 11 o'clock and I'm still in bed, working from bed because my knees hurt. And it's a very weird feeling. I'm here with a pillow underneath my knees, this part of our knee. Maybe I just have never really isolated and focused on the top part of my knee before. And so I'm just feeling it like muscle pain after a workout. Or maybe my knees are a little bit bruised from, all I do know is my knees hurt today and it's taken me a while to get out of bed. Okay, I'm at my acupuncturist because I tweaked something. It's Tuesday. I just got my COVID vaccine, so I'm feeling pretty beat. Plus my knees are still pretty sore. I'm just gonna take it really easy today and do just a light yoga workout and then see if I can even touch the metal.
I haven't lost hope. I just think I need a little bit more help. Frankly, my usual routine of baths and balms and bitchery just isn't cutting it. I'm worried that this is gonna be my first automatic failure in the year of the body. So this is part 1. I'll see you next week for part 2. That's right, part 2's next week. Let's go!